Alright, we're 2 hours in here. 2 hours 15. Looks like we touched 980, and it was obviously a lot of short pressure. We know the option situation. It was so chocked full of fucking open interest that they had to cancel it all. Right? We know the situation. They sell about 1 million warrants, put out some fear, drive the price down. That's kind of where I'm leaning today. We wake up to that. So that would bring the float SI to about 91%. It's not 100, but it's fucking high. Looks like maybe we have some small covering going on, or some buyers have decided sub 10's the way to go, and get in on it. The put options chain has over 21,000 open interest, all the way down to 1050, and then more when you go below it. Meaning they have to come up with 2.1 million shares to give to these people who have agreed to buy it at various strikes, the highest one being $30. On that note, when the fuck did they add 29 to 34? The last I checked, it was 28. Did they just randomly add those? The fraud, it's fucking rampant. Revlon's crashing. Oh, I might actually be buying it here any second now. I've had an order open for $325 for a long time, but now I don't even know if I want that. Like, I just want to sit on the fucking sidelines for that play. Yeah, I'm good on that. I don't even like it. I'm canceling that shit. Ah, fuck it. We'll risk it. 500 shares. Revlon. $3.25. Right? Eh. So, there's a couple of ideas floating around, okay? Oh, this is bullish. They're going to cancel the deal. They're just raising capital to cancel the deal. Well, I said all along, the deal was our catalyst because it was locking up the float. It was locking up them Class A shares. If there's a deal canceling, they have to secure new financing or do an offering. There's no way around it. They owe $350 million, and the bank has been saying, pay us our fucking money. You owe us. Let's go. So, if they do an offering, the value of the shares goes down. It's cut a pie from 8 pieces into 16 pieces. You can't sell them for the same price because there's not as much, and each piece is smaller. But there's more in each piece, is less food. So, okay. So then we could look, okay, where do we enter? Let it tumble. Let other people fucking buy it. Let institutions buy it. We're back into the Russell 3000. Let some institutes buy it. And maybe being put back in there has changed things for the CEO. Maybe that's why these things are happening. Because we were reconstituted into that. And he knows, okay, well, maybe we can get in some funds who are down on Netflix and up on Redbox. Or alternatives to Netflix, right? You've got AVOD for $10 a share, or Netflix, who hasn't even brought it out yet, at, what is Netflix? 200 still? I think it's lower, but I haven't even looked. 175, right? So 17 times the price. We've got 40 million subscribers. That's a fuck ton of people to reach out to. And we're not like burning cash making our own content. That's a big problem with Netflix. Burning cash making their own content. Their content's fucking awesome. I love Netflix and I have it. But it is a problem, the cash burn. And they have to cancel shows all the time because of it. Redbox is just like AVOD streaming. All the money will come from revenue. From commercials. They're not cash burning, in a sense. So, still got a strong bull thesis for fundamentals on the play. Like I said, Weedbush put out a thing saying they're going to generate $1 billion revenue in 2023. They also put out a hit piece on us 2 weeks later and lowered our price target. Because these fucking hedge funds and everybody collude and price manipulate. This is, I think they're just scaring people. Tuesday should be very strong. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just telling you what I feel. Yesterday when I put out the video for the callouts, we didn't have 4 filings come in. Chicken Soup didn't have a filing. I'm not clairvoyant. I can't see the future. No one can, unless your name's Marty. So now I'm kind of chilling. SPY doesn't know what it wants to do. Redbox doesn't know what it wants to do. It's going down, but fighting. People are saying get into Chicken Soup. Okay, I would, in my opinion, no. They just released a filing yesterday, and they're diluting 100 million shares. I'll take some Chicken Soup at 50 cents or $1 if the deal goes through. $2, $3, $4, $5. Well, probably not that high actually. So, I mean, their current float is apparently it's like 7 million. So to dilute 100 million, what the fuck? I was trying to find it. I couldn't even find it. It's only the one filing. But it's 700 pages. So I'll have to find where it says that. My brain has been a little fried the last day here. So, people wanting to get into Chicken Soup, I don't know. I mean, the borrow rate's going up. It's 35%. The SI's is getting up there because shorts piled into it. They piled into both. So, kind of confusing there as well. But I feel like our catalyst has been the deal and the ultra small float, and it was a squeeze play. So if they are looking to get out of the deal and have retail save them, we're going to have to reevaluate the entire play and try to find out fundamentally versus technically what is an okay price. Like AMC right now to me is trading on a fundamentals basis. That's why it's gravitating towards single digits. I mean, it's getting a spike today, but that's typical Friday bullshit for AMC. Drive it up, get people excited, get people in, get people buying calls, and then crash it before the market closes below a set strike, steal all that money from people, and you're back to square one next week. So, and it's a short week next week. Very, very just flat on Redbox as of today because of what has come out. No if ands, or buts around it. Definitely gonna accept keep a small position in it over the weekend, which is a straight up gamble. 100% gamble at this point. Because there's a lot of unknowns with the options and what kind of shit they can fuck around with, all while keeping us locked out and keeping them open for themselves. No one I've talked to is able to buy any of them. Someone said they could roll them. If you want to comment below, can you still roll your option? And that means you're basically trading it with someone. You're filling liquidity for someone else who's looking to buy. Who's that someone? The fucking hedge fund who's the only one who can buy it. And then you're accepting a different strike on the same day or a different day. Because they've kept every strike open that was already open. And then ones that weren't, like the 31, 32, 33, 34, there's zero open interest because there was no current open contract there on the puts, let's say, for this week, just as an example. So, exercise caution. That's all I'm saying. Exercise caution. We don't know what is coming down the pipes. I'm going to be on it still all day, watching like a hawk, trying to get the info as it comes, if any comes. All right, I hope that helps.